Well, there it is. The whole narrative of the left just completely and totally collapsed. You know that whole thing where they were blaming us on the internet for someone on the right because of their conservative family, because of those damned gun rights and those Christian conservative ideals? Yeah, it turns out that just got nuked from orbit, and watching the leftist anchors hear it and actually react to it is going to be one of your highlights of your day. I guarantee it. Also, we're going to explore some new avenues they're exploring, and this has some pretty big implications around organized events tied directly to the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Everything is going to be linked in the description box below, guys. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think, and of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on, because we now have a righteous mission, and we got to do it together. All right, let's get into this, people. We will never stop. We can't stop, won't stop. There have been 10 million Charlie Kirks created in this moment. All right, let me show you something that's it's going to make you angry, but then I'm going to show you the sweet on the other side, which is the ultimate revenge. All right, watch this. This is, of course, a video that I did earlier. This is all about a leftist celebrating on TikTok, saying that Charlie Kirk's murder is not going to make him a martyr, and no one really cares. And just listen to this, and then I'll show you what the true real-life impact is. Watch this.
The best part of this whole goddamn thing is that he is not martyr material, so his death will mean nothing. It will activate no one. It will impact few. It's just great.
Paging psychopath for 3. Yeah, wow. But don't worry, guys. There is no martyr at all. And again, I'm going to get to the leftist reactions here in the media openly saying it's leftist-oriented indoctrination. Watch this. But this is the actual piece right here. This is how I'm telling you we're going to win, and we're going to change this country, and we're going to save it through Charlie Kirk's example. Watch this. Holy crap. Turning Point USA has now received only over 32,000 inquiries in a 48-hour time frame to open new campus chapters. 32,000. Why is that important? Because the current numbers before he was assassinated was 900 college, 1,200 high school. They just 32x'd his impact and his influence by killing him and adopting violence through leftist-pushed rhetoric. I'm going to show it to you right now. It's open and admitted on CNN, MSNBC, ABC, all of it. 32,000 from 1,000. Yep. We're going to change this country, and we're going to bring it back from the brink together. All right, now, let me show you. I promised you I'd show you some leftists squirming on CNN. Watch this one. Okay, this is Dana Bash. She's no conservative. And this is the governor on the right. Listen to what he says about it is left-wing violence. Watch this. Remember, we were told by everything on the internet by leftists that it was MAGA and conservative, right? Yeah, except for this little uncomfortable part. And watch Dana Bash's reaction and body language. Watch this.
Told the Wall Street Journal that it is, quote, very clear to us and to the investigators that this was a person who was deeply indoctrinated with leftist ideology. Can you elaborate on that and be more specific?
Well, sure. So that information comes from the people around him, from his family members and friends. That's how we got that information. Again, there's so much more that we're learning, and so much more that we will learn. There will be official charges will be filed on Tuesday, and there will be much more evidence and information available then. And again, we're interviewing all kinds of people, everyone that knows him, and trying to learn more about what that motive actually was.
Well, you just heard him say it. Leftist ideology, literally from the governor. There's so much more we're learning. We're interviewing all kinds of people. Everyone knows him to learn what his motivation actually was. Just said it, guys. Let's keep on going. How about more of this? Left-wing ideology much? Watch. And again, this is not right versus left versus Dem versus Republican. This is a violent rhetoric-fueled ideology that is killing people. Watch.
What we know so far, there are a couple things that we can confirm that have been reported. We can confirm that again, according to family and people that we're interviewing, he does come from a conservative family, but his ideology was very different than his family, and so that's part of it. A lot of Americans are very angry right now, and there clearly was a leftist ideology with this assassin, and so I totally understand that anger.
Now, there's no doubts, there's no questions. all the little posters on X, the Krasensteins, JoJo from Jers, and you can in any of the far left propaganda pieces, Harry Sisson, all of them, Chris Mowry, they spent all of about 2 days ago fully promulgating the idea that it was a right-wing conspiracy MAGA person, and we demand our apologies now. Well, now it's pretty confirmed that mass deletions are fully underway because it is absolutely tied to a leftist violence rhetoric-induced action. This is no doubt and no question directly tied to it. It is now irrefutable proof. Let me continue. I got one more for you. And again, this is not about anything beyond the idea of this individual and the groups tied to it, we're going to get to that in a second, was to stop Charlie Kirk's voice, which has backfired splendidly. Because now 32,000 chapters have been inquired around opening Turning Point USAs in the high schools and the colleges. That's a 40 to a 50-year impact on what they've done. All right, one more thing for you. Listen to this, and then we'll just keep on trucking.
And anything new on the investigation? You say he admitted that, confessed?
No, not again. He has not confessed to authorities. He is not cooperating. But all the people around him are cooperating, and I think that's very important. There were reports yesterday that we can confirm that his roommate was indeed a boyfriend who is transitioning from male to female. That's information that the FBI had mentioned yesterday. We can confirm that as well.
Okay. We can confirm everything that was reported. And by the way, the cartridge in the rifle also had anti-fascist language scribbled on it. There is no doubt this is an Antifa-related, leftist-oriented ideology individual who was different than his conservative family. And again, this is not conservative versus Democrat. This is literally a violent fringe movement that looks to kill their political opponents, that is partnered and allied to the left, to the Democrats. Guys, we're going to win. We are. We absolutely are. But you have to understand that this is how we do it. We have to expose everything and show you what's really going on so you can send it out to anybody and everybody. There he is. Mass deletion of posts, which I told you was happening. And now the next wrinkle. This one right here is truly interesting because we are going now into a realm of a broader terroristic conspiracy. The FBI and state law enforcement has expanded their investigation of Charlie Kirk's assassination to determine if leftist groups in Utah had knowledge before the shooting or if they lent material support to him afterwards. One of the groups has since deleted their social profiles, and I'm going to show you right here. That is Axios reporting, and again, everything is linked so you can look at it for yourself. Here is one of the accounts, and here is it deleted the next day. I can't confirm this stuff yet. This is the cutting edge. Here it is, transgender social media users posting hints of foreknowledge and suspicious out-of-state visitors at Kirk's assassin's home raise serious terror network concerns. Let's keep on going to the Hill. Charlie Kirk murdered suspect deeply indoctrinated with leftist ideology, the governor says. And then finally, Utah Governor Spence says it's very clear to us and to the investigators this was a person who was deeply indoctrinated with leftist ideology. Guys, this individual was radicalized by the far left extreme violent rhetoric that was promulgated by 10 years of calling everybody on the right side of the spectrum, anyone who would support similar views to Charlie Kirk, a Nazi, a fascist, a anti-Semite, an anti-immigrant, any phobe, any ist you can possibly imagine. They poured a lake of fire and then they handed matches to people who were clearly did not have the facilities to handle those matches, and this is the result. And now you're going down a road of potential terrorist connections. We're going to save our country from these people, but it takes you being active. And that's what I've got for you guys. I'm going to keep on putting this stuff out. I hope it's landing. Let me know if I hit that and landed the plane, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.